I was addicted to masturbation and pornography for over 8 years, and this was how I came out of it. Hi guys, this is Battery Precious. Welcome to my channel, and I don't want to share my story of how I broke out of my addictions to pornography and masturbation. Yeah, I said I was over 8 years, and yes, it was over 8 years because I can't remember when I had to start that addiction, when I became attached to it. I just knew that my childhood age, I was exposed to this. I had an early exposure to porn early in life, and due to some kind of association I had when I was younger, in as little as being in junior secondary school, I had an exposure to porn, and I became addicted to masturbation. As a person, I was very quiet. A young child, I was very quiet and reserved. Um, I would say a little bit of godly because I came from a very conservative Christian home, but I was addicted to porn, and then came in the addiction to masturbation, and it became a cycle, a vicious cycle that almost destroyed my life. Yes, and for years I battled this addiction because being a Christian, being a child of God, I felt guilty. It was a cycle of shame, repentance, shame, repentance, shame, repentance. Because from the nation I came from, all those kind of habits were like a direct sentence to hellfire, and I was scared of hell. I was scared of hell. I was scared of going to hell. I was scared of my parents finding out. I was scared of what people would think about me when they discover that this person who is so pious and all was addicted to this habit. And so it was a very vicious and terrible cycle. I lived with the guilt, I lived with the shame, I lived with that. It affected my self esteem a whole lot. It affected my relationship with a lot of people. I found difficult to relate with ladies. I found it difficult because most of the times my brain was filled with a lot of images, and I began to objectify ladies. You understand? It was a very, very terrible thing, that to the extent that I drowned in it. I literally drowned in it. Led to months and bouts of depression. It was a very terrible moment for me, terrible time in my life for me. You understand? So if you are a person, you relate to some of these things, the guilt that comes with it. You do this thing, and you find yourself feel bad. You just know that this is not right. It's not the right thing to do. You just feel so terrible and so disgusted at yourself, at your own self, at your sense of morality. You feel terrible. That's how bad these addictions to, especially pornography and to masturbation, is. It makes you dull. It takes away this sense of um um this your sense of trying to push for life, because you feel so tired of everything. So I went through this whole process. I went through this whole vicious cycle, and then it came to a point I felt like I could never get out of this whole thing, and there was no deliverance for me because it was so bad. It was so terrible. It really beat my self-esteem down. It stamped on it. You understand? So that's how terrible it is. So in my next video, I'll be sharing with you how I came out of this addiction and how you too can come out of it. Thank you. Like this video, share, subscribe if you found this video valuable.